Kamikazes! Oh man. So, it's like a Monday, and I got up early, and well, not exactly early, but about 8:30, and went and got some foodie poos. No one cares. And then made a little video about the cost of eggs. It's bacon and all that bulldogs. And anyways, what did I do then? I sat inside the heater, kerosene heater. Yeah, gobbled all that down, had a load of coffee, right? You know, busy day, obviously. And watched some videos. I've been watching the World Pool Championship, 9-ball. I like that stuff. And then I was like, got to about 2:30, and I'm like, God, I'm so drowsy, you know. And because of being in front of the heater and all, I know I've got to go to the warehouse, got to get some work done. I'm like, I'll just roll out the bed again. I got a futon thing that I roll up, and I'll just like lay down for, you know, half hour. I knew it was going to be at least an hour, and I'll just set my alarm. I'm like, oh, I won't really worry about that. Yeah, busy day obviously. And so I'll lay down, and then about 7 o'clock at night or something rolls out. Wake up, and I figure, alright, better get busy. So I jumped in the bath, and I was reading a book, and I felt sleepy because it was nice and warm, and I was reading, and so I kind of went to sleep again. And then now it's about 10:30 at night. I'm like, right, better get something done here. Might have to pull an all-nighter. So not exactly on track as far as time-wise, but winter time, man, I swear, I've got like bear jeans, you know. And I never knew that bears wore jeans in the first place. But anyways, so I'm gonna go to the warehouse. It's about 5 degrees, and apparently a lot of heavy rain's gonna come. When it's really overclouded, or whatever you call that, overcast, it's actually a lot warmer. The earth contains the heaty poos, you know. Greta Doomsberg knows all about that. Greta Doomsberg. Anyways, but out this way it's kind of fairly cool. So right, apparently it says, see that goes, it says heavy rain due soon, so that should be pretty cool. Hopefully I'll be able to get under covers at the warehouse and get everything up to scratch and up to date and everything done, and then I'll do things. Yes. See, winter time, I don't give a stuff if it's 2 in the morning or 2 in the afternoon, and just sort of, I don't know, I wear bear jeans. Yeah. Oh, it's raining. That young guy here, he left just recently. He's working till about 12 at night. It's like, I don't know, man, he's a trooper, that bloke. Alright, well, it's just me now, isn't it? Just me. Remember that movie, what was it? That documentary, Idiocracy. God, that was a good documentary, wasn't it? Yeah, just me. For the smartest guy in the world, you really got a stupid name. Okay, stop. Cover time. Shit, there's another project. There's a project. Every time you see a doobie doobie dee, a doobie doobie dee. Hey, don't knock it. Check this out. A do do do, a da da da, it's all I want to. So they made a freaking $1 billion out of that. Alright. Okay, every time you see... Right then, okay, let's get stuck into this coffee. Very serious, it is. Now, I sold this overnight. This particular rig. It has to go by EMS. This thing's just a savage beast. Beast. Yeah, I've had it around for a long time because I have one little broken piece on the tooth there, see? But the rest is just freaking... But God! On the guards, yeah. So I've got to pack that. Got another one just like it. It's listed. Of course it is. I think that one's got a little broken piece in the tooth there too. It's not going to matter. Now I've got to... working out some ways. There's a couple of things that I'm able to figure out, configurations. I'm talking about cutting and shutting and doing all kinds of bullshit. A bloke's expecting something. 2 people actually this week were expecting things to come via sea freight after months and months and months. And I figured if I can just get... I got something... 10 kilos was the max for that particular pricings and all that. And I got it to 9.99 grand just to see if I could do it. And I had to work with size restrictions and weight restrictions. And I got it just under... I actually squeezed the box in as they were measuring it. I go, what about that? They go, yeah, okay. Now I'm going to do something with that. And those 2 over there today. Shit, I've got to remember, I've got to give that bloke some dough for that because I didn't sell it. So I promised him I'd buy it off him. So honour is honour. Okay. Alright, let's soldier on. I'll sort out a coffee, pack that, then get to these, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do next. Hey, it's 12 o'clock, and I'm doing the coffee... What am I, a dickhead? Okay, the moment of truth. Yeah! Now, okie dokie, the old cross. Hey? Oh, as that joke on Charlie and Boots and go on, show him your cross. Get off the bike, you you see... Oh, what's going on here? You're getting a bit sticky there. What's going on here? What we're doing? We're going, what's going on right now? Is that the one? Yeah! Okay, now. I have made the erroneous error of drinking from this vessel thingy pot. That was easier. So I had to make a cross, the sign of the cross. Here we go. Oh, that's better. Coffee. Real coffee. His name was Mike in this The Colony. Check it out, The Colony, if you haven't seen it. Awesome shit. With these in the experiment, you know, and these and the marauders come, and these dudes, they go in, these chicks, and they go in this big factory thing, and they figure out how to do shit. It's great. Yeah, take an alternator off this thing and get a generator, and then they, you know, work out all this stuff and with solar panels and all this sort of thing. Really cool. Love the show. Yes, and they found some coffee, and he goes, this bloke Mike, he works like about 25 hours a day, and the hobby guy, maintenance kind of dude, and can like fix anything. He was the top dude in the show for sure, by far. There you go. Oh, coffee, real coffee. Mike the handyman finds a generator in the yard. Yeah, I really like that show. Oh, such a pity they had to cancel the show, because in the third season they went, the second season wasn't so good. Third season they went for, someone got badly hurt, and so they cancelled the show. What a pity, man. That was alright. Alright, working on that. Obladi, oblada. Yeah, they made $1 billion out of that one too. Now shut up. Now, working on this. Yeah. Got that going. Oh man, I'm kind of keen on this now. I'm just thinking. even if I didn't cut it around, cut it and shut it and put a thingy on here or whatever, and just fed it through here, the existing thing, and just have like a little thingy that you can put and close and just slide and close. Right, so just make up a piece of round and then screw that to there. I don't know, maybe just, and then see, it wouldn't develop that much pressure now, would it? I wouldn't be creating a bomb now, would I? Maybe. Because I can get this piping quite easily and quite cheap, and a good bend on it. I mean, it can't be not that much pressure. I used to have something about half the size of this, not even that, would it be? And this is huge. A Thunderbox, and that had a big piping, sort of like that kind of round, you know, basically that, bit more, and it would roar out of it when I really had it stoked, but it's not like it was full on pressure. So I'm thinking, I could kill myself doing this accidentally. Oops. But hey, if I don't, that'll be alright. I reckon I can just make up some tubing for that, buy the tubing for that and a bend, whack it through the wall, even just test it with just like open that door and see, because that should roar. And I reckon I'd love to get some coal and wood and just start doing this. I haven't finished that yet. Broke a bunch of, no strings attached. Don't, just need to figure out that spring and that vacuum. I'll whack that filtery thing back on, air cleanery filtery thing, and have that vacuum line running. I just gotta, it's just a matter of tuning, just to keep that the first butterfly. You got this choke butterfly, and then you got a butterfly in there for that throttle, right? And it's a very simple thing. It's just in here, it's missing a spring in my presumption, and it won't stay in that position. And then I can just set the idle to that. It should be very, very basic. It's just a broke that fucking. I had to rip that off a couple of times. No one's listening to this story. Alright, got a couple of saddles. All I gotta do is find a couple of horses. What do they put in this stuff? Hang on. Yeah, I'm well keen, I reckon. In the initial stages, I'll just feed it through here, chop up some choppy whoppies. To get airflow, Margaret, that'll do. If I have to, cut a hole in it, cut this, make a hinge system up for it. And now the caps are fine, they're the right size. And I'm thinking, initially I was thinking I could open the caps and get more air if need be. Stuff it, just use that, that'll be its intake. And then have a valve like this. Right? That's just a plate for numbering. It's something like that, made out of something like that. And just have just a little windowy thing, open that up. Feed it. Feed the monster. The new Thunderbox, and maybe have one open for, that'll be fine, right? And then just close that off, and then not close it off, but have a little windowy thing, just goes like that, bing, bing, and then bing, bing, right? Because bing, 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 obviously. And then I don't think it'll develop anywhere near the kind of pressure that would give it any trouble, and it would just psh out of here and psh out of there, vent out of there anyway. So, does anyone out there know engineering-y stuff? Mike the handyman. Where are you, Mike? We need you, man. We need a resurgence. We need a sequel. Yeah, that's what we need. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out The Colony. Right, season 1, and it's just rad. It's post-apocalyptic kind of theme type of thing. Yeah, it's freaking great. Vlad, we never leave a man down. Yeah, that was rad. Just another manic Monday. Oh. Actually, it might not be Monday anymore, eh? Let's have a look. It's Tuesday. Okay, 1:30 in the morning. Yes, as you do. Right then, now. Alright, let's go over these, shall we? Separate listings. And what I've been doing, working on weights and measures and stuff. Now, alright, let's go with this unit here first of all. Right, what I'm thinking of doing, sea freighting this bloke, sea freighting that one. Crazy long time due to Clown World and all. It was like 3 months to 6 months or something. No one knows anymore. But yeah, these old units, I reckon that one and that one can sea freight, because now the air freighter I've got, so the weights and measures up there, due to size. See, sometimes Japan Post. Let me backtrack here. I've been waiting for Cell Economy Air for because Clown World for years. Anyways, best option for this particular one here would be EMS Japan Post. The air freighter, depending on sizes and weights and measures and all that kind of stuff, that'd have to be EMS, which is pretty expensive, but you'll get it real quick. Yeah, shame that see the freighter, it's just the size of the bloody thing, that's what it is. It's all to do with weights and measures. They have a different system, but that's that. I'll get to that in a minute. Now, this one here, very old school unit. The handle itself, it's an iron piece there too. Handle itself is real nice and solid. It's got a bit of, yeah, alright, there's a bit of movement. Oh, finally got a bit of movement in it. There you go. I gave it a bit of pressure right then. Bit of movement. Look, alright, so you might be able to knock that out. And a bit of ki on that one. Let's go. Bit more ki. There you go. Alright. Now, you know how they pop them in, they heat up the tangs and then put a drill a hole in it, heat up the tangs and whack them in. Yep, back in my day, son, I did a lot of those sort of things for file handles and stuff like that. Now, alright, now this unit, hang on, it's been going for 3 hours, I know you got to press that one. Kanji, select. I just know. Right, now, if you didn't know. Anyways, a bit of history on that button. Now, this unit here, there is a downside to it. It has this tooth here, a little bit of chipping on the end of it, you see. So I reckon this particular tooth here, I'm gonna put it up on the listing as a repair saw, but that wouldn't take much at all to just clean that bit up there, clean it up there a bit, right? And that'll be all hardened, right? But and I'd just grind that a little bit there. I could do it now, but some people like to play with these things, and then that tooth will be all right. You can repair that. Actually, there's a bloke out there that had some of these in his wood vices things, and he was showing his techniques for this Western bloke, a Gaijin Savage. Oh, hang on, there's more. Alright, I've just only noticed it. Then there's less tooth in that one. Some of the material is sort of not so good on the side here. So what I would do, I'd grind that down quite a bit, and then grind up to here, and you should be able to improve that greatly. Yeah, there's a Gaijin Savage out there, and utilising files and stuff, and sharpening these dealies up, utilising the old school techniques. He had a book on it. How's that, eh? See, these are all got staggered tooth arrangements, and as you can see, with they beat it into submission. I like saying that, don't I? Right then, So that's a beautiful old unit, and I reckon, yeah, you know, just wait. The cheapest method, send it via sea. Takes a freaking long time due to Clown World, but they want to be like that. And hey, I got all the time in the world. I'm a freaking immortal, so who cares? Right then, now hopefully you are too. You can go over there. Now let us move on to this unit here. I'm just going to call this Savage. I've actually written that down in my notes as I was doing all that. Did I turn that camera thing off? Right then, I'm utilising my tablet camera because it's got HD. The microphone shit itself, so I want to get another one of those one of these days. Yeah, buy these and I'll be able to start to afford another tablet. Savage. Teeth are good on this one, as I say, staggered tooth arrangement on all of them. This one here got some kick-ass kanji going on here. Check this out. That's key, meaning wood. I think is that the kanji for closed or open or something like that? Which one's open, which one's closed? Something like that. Goddamn kanji. Looks cool though. Exactly. Alright, now we've got a nice solid handle on this one too. Notice the wiring here, you could force down a bit more and get a bit more tension upon it. Often they've got split lines in here, so that's why they would wire them, but that's all cool. Yeah, beautiful Savage teeth going on this one. Not as much submission beatings on this one. I might punch it around a bit later, eh? You might need a bit more knocking around, mate. Alright. You have 10 seconds to comply. Now, this had some kanji going on in here too. So, this unit here, it's just pretty rad. So yeah, I'll plan on... it's a pretty big beast, so yeah, if you've got plenty of time, maybe for, you know, you get it and then next season you can play with it or whatever. There you go. Alright, okay, now for the piece de resistance. Yeah, I'm reckoning this one, go with EMS air, and then you'll get it fairly quickly. If the freighter had a different sort of measuring system, you could have it in freaking a week, you know, but I don't know what EMS is doing now, 2 or 3 weeks or whatever, but it's happening. Oh, make sure you give me your, because the postal services around the world now, everything's Clown World. Some do different systems, some notify you. Here they usually leave a little note to say they called, they came around your place and you weren't there, whatever. Gives your email and your phone number, so they've got different ways of contacting you. They all do different systems due to Clown World, so yeah. I've been dealing with it for years, but anyway, this one here actually comes with a blade protector. What am I, a Californian chick now? California girls, God, I'm a serious guy. I'm just too serious. Beautiful teeth on it. She's all good. This thing here has just gone all Eli Tomac beast mode. I mean, check this out. This is fantastic. Look at this. It goes like that. That means river right there. Oh, look at this unit. Yeah, I shouldn't sell it for too cheap. It's just bloody fantastic. Little kanji going on in here too. Make up your own handle for this unit. Hang on. Ah! Alright, let's go with it. Look at the beatings of submission here. We're talking serious torture. Yeah, we're talking like what I would like to do that those that messed with our lives. Alright, so let's have a look at this. Yeah! Then chuck them off the Empire State Building. Ask them to, hey, jump off. Or we'll just keep talking here. Right then, now, this is, never going to forgive them, you see. Now, just put your hand across the aisle and shake hands. Yeah. Anyways, this is not the politics channel. This This is the fucking Antique Tools channel. Hey, I don't really have enough tools. Oh, I got that project. I'm working on that. I'm well keen. Still got to finish that off a bit. And got that other greeny project going on. All good? Yes. Now, this unit here, yeah, it's just all Eli Tomac beast mode. This is just rad. Look at that. Look at the beatings it's taken. Oh, this thing's tough. Beautiful. This is the unit. I like this. So, I reckon that I should not sell this too cheap because it's awesome. Let's have a look at. I didn't put the measuring in on any of these actually, of the actual, what do you call that, height or whatever. Let's have a look here. We'll whack that over there and whack that there. What's that? That's like 44 centimeters, something like that to there. So its widest point, what was right here, say, not on the angle, say 40 centimeters. There you go. So what's that? That's like 16 inches, is that right? In like that silly measurement. Actually, I can kind of work with inches, shaku, and metric these days. I've got a dealie over there that measures shaku too. Actually 12 shaku, not sorry, 10 shaku, because it was all about sort of a similarities to metric. It was 10 shaku works out to be about, well, I think it's 303 mil, and 12 inch works out to be about, what was that again? No one cares about this story. Sort of roughly around that too, doesn't it? So, alright, now, what we're going to do is, shut up. 1:30 in the morning. Let's just drink some more of that coffee. Don't leave that sharp area sitting out like that. I'll have to go to the Bioe and drive myself to the Bioe. Alright, here we go. Back to some more of this coffee. That's better. Alright, so at least I bothered to actually do something today. It was like bath, bed, heater, food, this. And I packed some stuff too, so I've got some stuff sitting in the rig right now. So that's good. Okay, I'm getting around to that. That's Buddhisty. There's the rig right there. Oh, it's just me now, right here. It's finally stopped raining, so that's good. That might be a moony poos up there behind those thingies. That cloud cover. Alright. Oh, God. I have to deal with all this stuff too, don't I? We'll get around to it. Okay. Yeah, that's just Eli Tomac beast mode. Anyone that knows Modo would know what I mean about that one. Yeah, that's a cool reference. Okay, let us have a look at this, shall we? I took some pictures with the HD thing. Unfortunately, that thing's decided to kind of die. The microphone. Anyways, due to not exactly being able to, due to the weather, and hibernation time. Alright, so it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, right, I better get up and do something. Get up, soldier. Get something done. Get some stolen valor. Anyways, I did plan on taking this to a beautiful shrine over that way, and just weather and bear hibernations. Anyways, I've had this for quite some time, a considerable amount of time, and I figured I'd show it. Now, this here is a Jizo-sama, Jizo, and the God Protector of Children. And this particular piece, actually I've got one over here, and I'm quite surprised it was not like I found the, we managed to got contact and said, oh, we've got the base too, you know. And this one here, and that's its base, and it's a beautiful giselle right there. Yes, granite also. That's granite. I just noticed Daruma-san, he's having a look. Hey, how's it going, mate? G'day. Samurai door. Oh, yeah, right, now, let's get back to it. I'm not kidding you, it is. I think it's 2 o'clock in the morning now, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yep, after 2. Oh, well. There you go. Alright, so this piece here, it's granite stone. It's an absolute stunning piece. Actually, when I took some pictures from there, from this position, I was trying to move it around a bit, and I thought, oh, wouldn't it look cool like that? So I took that shot. So I was getting some red glare from this and the lighting and all. So you'll see that with in the pictures, I presume. But as you can see, there's not red glare. Now this beautiful piece here, hopefully this battery power will keep going. I've got another battery in there anyways. It's just showing the indicators getting a bit low. This piece here is 39 centimeters tall, and it's granite stone, and roughly about 12 kilos from what I understand it. And it's beautiful. This is the real deal. Now this piece here, it's known to have come from the province regions around Osaka area, and it is said to be from around the 1770s, 1780s, somewhere in that region. And I believe they based that from the grave sites, the datings of grave sites and things like that. Incidentally, sometimes from centuries past, sometimes roadways and things, you have giselle and other types, Kanon Sama and things like that, Kanon, the goddess of mercy. Sometimes roads would be they put in new roads and things like that, and pieces like that, and they can base them on the time frames of when roads change and things like that. Interesting. But this piece here, yes, it's said to be from 1770s, 1780s. Yes, it's a beauty, and I did plan on taking it to a shrine. It's true. Do a photo shoot, and then the microphone on that thing. Decided to at a different stage. Anyways, this is a beautiful, real deal piece of Japanese history, and hopefully at some stage it will be in your hands, and you'll be the custodian. Yes. What a piece, huh? Yeah. It's the real deal right there. What I plan to do is I can send it via this this air freighter, and it shan't be too bad cost-wise. So yeah, I sent a giselle real deer from the 1700s to England with its base via sea freight. Only just got it under the weight requirements and all that. Built a wooden crate for it and all that, and yeah, due to the way things are, time frames, it's most unfortunate that I didn't have that info. That I would have been rapt to be able to send it via the air carrier if I had known all that sort of stuff, that they change all these things, and now it's all in English and both. Yeah, anyways, this piece here, that's the real deal. Alright, so hopefully someday it will find its way into someone's Japanesey garden and be back out there where it belongs. There you go. Okay. Yeah. Well, stranger things have happened. I guess if it was, have a look at this. I'll just turn the light off. I like that switch. Got a little red light there so you can find it. You'll not be able to see it. Check this out. Now, I could understand if this was like maybe 5, or maybe not 5 in winter time, but maybe 6 o'clock in the morning, something like that. But, oh, step over all these puddles that I can't see. Sort of. Okay. Look how, I don't know if you can see it, look how light it is. In comparison to like in there. Well, maybe this won't pick it up, this potato cam here. But I can actually see where I'm going. Now, the moon is totally obscured. It's gone. How? Now, I could see if it was like... Let's try that again, shall we? Battery change. No, I'm not kidding you. Look at this. It's 2:46 in the morning, as you do, you know. It's actually, strangely, there's no moon. Let me just adjust my eyeballs again. And it's relatively, now potato cam isn't exactly picking this up from what I can see, but there's no lights here, right? That's all turned off. And I can even see the puddles. I can jump puddles. Isn't that some novel? And it's, how can it be so light? What's going on here? What are we doing? Where we go? What's going on right now? No moon. He's gone. And I can see exactly where I'm going. Oh! No, really, I can... That strikes me as quite odd indeed. It might be some aurora borealis type of effect. That the moon's up there somewhere and it's sort of spreading... I don't know. The science, mate, the science! I find that quite interesting. Now, these puddles are not exactly something I wish to step in, so I'm just zigzagging all over the show. Let's go like that. Yeah. Okie cookie. Now, I like these light system-y things here, where they have a little thingy here you might be able to see. Oh, what are we doing? Look at that, yeah? What are we doing? Where are we going? What's going on right now? Yeah! Whack that on. Close up this thingy. Yeah, see? Maybe you can see that. Yeah, it's all... no one will believe me. Anyways, right, now... a mate of mine years ago, he was he's working at some temporary job or something, and he found all these nuts and bolts and bits and pieces, and he goes, I know a bloke that could use all this stuff, and he goes, they told him, oh yeah, take it all, no worries. And I've had this stuff around, just grab one, just for ages, for like all these bolts and bits and pieces, and there was other stuff that I utilised over the years. I was thinking, oh, these are a bit too big for this job. Gepoo. And turns out I figured I'd check one. See, you never throw tools away, you never throw bits and pieces away. You have to learn the hard way sometimes. You give away a tool and then you're like, oh no. Anyways, now, I reckon I can go like that. Boom. Yeah, one of these 5 mil. What is that, 5 mil? 4 mil? 5 mil? 5 mil, isn't it? Okay, now let's get a vernier caliper over here. This is actually a left-handed vernier caliper. Whack this on the heater here. Oh, nice. Let's just check this thing, shall we? We've got shaku, or inches. Is that shaku? I think that's shaku. On one side. That can't be shaku, is it? Inches, shaku, oh, something or other. And we've got metric on the other side. Let us have a perusal of this. What have we got here? We've got roughly up to the light. The light we we go. It's a bit under 5 mil. This. Oh, shit, is it? Yeah, I'll call that 5 mil. That 5 mil. I know that that's 3/4 BSP, British Standard Pipe. So, is this a is this, what do you call that? That thingy under is that Imperial? And it's perfect. What we're doing? What we're going? That's not like British Standard Whitworth or some bullshit like that. Let's have a look. Hang on a second. You know, my eyes are kind of deceiving me a bit or something. Or maybe this is a bit out of whack. Is this out of whack? Let's put it up to the light and find out. I can't get that bloody far out. No, that's good. Now, let's get my mini vernier caliper. I expect it to be matching at 5 mil. Yes. I assume so, I just can't bloody see because it's all rusty. That's what's going on. But not that it freaking matters anyways. But what does matter? Yeah, I think they're 5 mil. Just maybe the graduations here are a bit wonky or something. What's going on here? What are we doing? Where are we going? What's going on right now? I think what's going on is it's nigh on 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm out here utilising vernier calipers and shit. Yeah, I think what's going on is I've got a bit of flex. That's old school caliper. No one gives a shit. Well, anyways, the story is I've got plenty of them. So, I was wondering if I've got any anything that could suit this. Yes. Actually, there's a bit of looseness in that. So probably these threads where they might have been what do you call it, discards or something, and as the dies for the dies, like for example, there's some I thought I saw some. Saw a bunch of taps somewhere. These are all kinds of different types of. I could have sworn I saw some taps around here, maybe in there. I would say that the reason why there was a whole stack. There's a tap right there. The reason why those they chucked out a whole shit ton of these bolts that I have in my possession now is probably because the dies, these are taps, right? The opposite to die, were probably all worn out, and then they gave you some wonky measurements or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna question it. I reckon I'll just leave it up to the gods. Okay, plan. I would prefer to have some plate, metal plate. I don't really want to chop that up. I was thinking of actually utilising that as a base plate for that, but there's no real necessariness. I don't think I have any plate at all. No one gives a shit. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Can't you just let them go to bed? Then again, I could just chop it up and not feel bad about it. How about that? We'll see. The story will continue after we have another coffee. On this episode of The Colony, Handyman Mike managed to rustle up some bits and pieces that he plans on using for the gasifier. Yeah, check that shit out, man. That's fantastic. Alright, this will do. Yeah! I didn't want to chop that up, so we rustled, had a bit of a rustle. Yes. While Handyman Mike continues work on the gasifier, the rest of the team set to finding and building a transistor radio and a transistor in order to communicate with the outside world. And they found a few things they could work on. Now, working at night, it seems to be safer because all the marauders that are about. This episode on the colony. By God, my kingdom for a charged battery. I mean, this one. By God, oh my God, we got here. Got a few bits. Oh! God damn it! While Daisy and such work on the solar shower, I don't know what their names were. Let's see. Engineer Vlad is figuring. I've never used this one before. I've got another one laying about somewhere. Figures out the pitch circle diameter of this bloody thing. Actually, he doesn't really need that at all, does he? Just a couple of them there, that'll do. Clearance holes. Right then, got a few bits of metal and scrap and shit, and we'll keep working. I mean shizzle, and we'll keep working at 4 in the morning or whatever it is. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Dogs in space. Dogs in space. Oh my God, this guy's turning into a freaking math experiment here. Now, how are we going for battery chargy? Yeah! What was that? Zombie land where he gets 2 of those units. I actually got 2 of these units around here. And go, Shah! Come on, you mother. There you go, right. See? Actually, recently had my 53rd birthday. So, obviously, I'm a very mature sort of chap. Now, we whack that in there. Okay. Bit of key eye on that one. Now, whack that there. Whack that in there. And watch that go. Ooh, okay. Right, we've actually got another one down there. Now, what we're going to do is figure out some math. Oh, God. Is there a rope around here? How do you make a noose? Oh, that'll be even more difficult. Coffee? We can do this. Now, pitch circle diameter, remember. I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Now, just pretend there was 4. That would mean 360, which is a circle. Divide that by 4. What's 360 divided by 4? It could be... Oh, fail. Alright, so we've got 90. But if there was a 90... There's 90 and 90 and 90 and 90. That's 360. Right. So, that would give us 90, 90, 90, 90, which would make 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we want freaking 8 holes here. Not those little ones here. Something else. Hang on a second here. Divide 90 by 2 and you get 45. Only took me 53,000 years to get to that point. Right, so we go 45 degrees. We mark a line there. Mark another line across there. Mark one there. Mark one there. Bob's your freaking uncle. And I don't know why Bob is my uncle. Coffee time. Oh, she's steaming. Oh, yeah. Oh, woo, okie cookie. Now, let's see now. Prior to just drilling every bloody thing, just testing our pitch circle diameters, and she's going good. Okay, so we'll drill the rest of those, cut that out, whack that against that one, or make another one, and then pop that there. And couldn't quite get enough out of this one bit of whatever's. So basically I just want to make up a plate for this one, like cover that one, and then just have one here that I don't even need all the holes, could make it look fancy. And then, so that I can just give it a bit of extra air, or not, or fill, just chuck coal in there. Oh yeah, got some ideas, mate, some ideas. Yes! Dogs in space! I was gonna grab the jigsaw and mess about with that, but I figured I was watching Oldin's Men, and I saw Dylan. He's like, oh, you know, 350 days of being a girl. And I'm like, oh, fuck it. So I figured, if that bloke can do stuff, you know, might be able to take a leaf out of his book and be a real man, Dylan. Get my freaking top surgery. I'll give this a go. I've got a wood blade on it now, wood cutting blade on it now, but I could change that tool. I do so believe that I've got some metal cutting styles. Yes. So it inspired me when I was watching Oldin's Men, and he was talking about some real men like Dylan and Dime Store Dylan. A long time ago, when I was married, long time ago, yeah, when I was married, I felt like I had like a disposable income, and I used to buy all kinds of cool shit. So, well, at least I kept a few of them. I was able to. Yeah. I had all kinds of. I had a bandsaw. I had all kinds of cool shit. Oh. I swear I've used this thing like 3 times. I've had it for like, how long have I had this thing? By God, oh my God, what you do when you're 53 and it's frickin' 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever it is. Yeah, in winter. We seem to be getting there. Let's 1, 2, make 2 at the same time, you see. And yeah, let's get some kind of rubbery stuff that was stuck in there. Anyways, right, we're getting there. We are getting there. I didn't have to go all total moonraker or whatever. I think I might moonraker this one, and then if I could hold the camera in the right spot, and then and have a thing here where I just sort of flip it up, feed this beast, and then go like that. Feed this beast. Got on the garters. Not bad at all. Been kind of working at it. I've got the old overalls on, even got to turn the heater off because it's quite physical. Let's get. Oh, come on, get on with it. Anyways, so I drilled a 6mm clearance, and I figure maybe I'll have to tweak them, you know, go 6.5 or something, but they line up beautifully. Hey, not bad for, you know, hand tool operation, eh? A first 4-week operation. Every step could mean your last one. I've made the 2 together. We'll see how that lines up. I believe it will. Cut some freaking bolty poos. I'm glad I've even got all the equipment for it, see? So I'll cut all these up and do that. That one there. What I plan to do is talk really strange, like this. God, what am I putting that coffee? And feed it via here. And just sort of go like that, and then go like that one. and sort of do a bit of this sort of thing. I'll have to cut these down too. And I'll be able to see it'll line up nice, eh? Yeet. Maybe I've found my calling. The call of the wild. Anyways, yeah. So I'm thinking, I figured I could just whack a couple of bolts in there and that'd do. But what I want to do is sort of have like a spark arrestor kind of thing, so I can control it better, and sort of run out there for exhaust, and then just so yeah, spark arresting kind of thing. So and then I'll figure something out a bit better for this. I have maybe have a little handle there, you know. Oh, what is this, Ferrari? This unit here reminds me of when I was a slave in a factory. I was 16 years of age. I was an apprentice. Yes, an indentured slave. And we had this great big tool post grinder thing. Loads of different types of grinders, surface grinders, big wash grinders, all this shit. And loads of benches of tools, all this kind of stuff, and machines and milling machines, all that sort of thing. Big radial drills and whatever. And I called this great big rig that looked like that but a lot bigger the Mutilator. That was my name for it. I'm serious, man. Okay, let's step out of the way and see if this safety glass is on. Right on. Yeah, we're making up a whole bunch of these little dealies, cutting them all up. Because some of these need to be really short. Some of them can be a little bit longer. I'm going to mess about with that. Yes. Quite fiddly trying to get my little mini screws to, just trying to hold on to them and clean them up. That's a bit too close. So I'm just hand filing them. Hey, I may be slow, but I'm rough. Yeah, coming together. Getting them in there. It's just they're a bit on the fiddly side. Now, if I didn't have to try to put chamfers on the threads to get them going, and just will them to go in, but that's what this Wonderall tool. Keep going. Bit fiddly that was. Hey, daytime. Wow, God, stuffing around, loads of coffee, and well, at least I got some things packed and stuff too. So I got other stuff done. It's 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock already? No. Oh, shut up. Anyways, so yeah, I got other stuff done too. Oh, what's just this? Right? What was it? Hey, what's going on here? What are we doing? Where we're going? What's going on right now? Ooh. Hey, I'm gonna go in there. God damn it! This ratchet even frickin' work. Hey. Yeah. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna frickin' ratchet. Ah. Ooh, ooh. I'm practicing to be like Dylan. And dollar store Dylan. 360 days of being a girl. Okay. Whoa, look at this. I feel like I'm tightening up a cylinder head or something like that. Yeah. I'm quite pleased with this. The amount of shit I had to pull out just to make these things. I had to find this stuff in the first place. Yeah. Wait. Excellent. Here we go. Yeah, my mate gave me these bolts and stuff, loads of them. He said there was a shit ton there, and but he said, oh, you know, but he gave me quite a lot because he couldn't carry them all back on his bicycle. And fantastic. I found a use for all those. I kept them there for all those years. And at another place I used to live at. I'm pleased with that. Hey, it even looks like it's factory frickin' made. Yeah, there you go. Alright, now this is going to be my inspection-y thingy. Now I better make up some more of these dealies. No one cares about this story. No one's watching this shit. I can hear Crowies out there. He knows I'm here. One there. But I know that particular Crowie. The sound of Crowie. Right then. Okay, what are we doing now? Yes. So yeah, this is basically what I'm looking for. Just whistle. Yeah, so I can give it a bit of extra airy poos or whatever, possibly, or might be able to close it off completely. I'm quite pleased that just through hand tool operation, doing the pitch circle diameter kind of thing, that I didn't have to make any clearance, put more clearance or anything like that. I just made it happen. So I'm tooting my own horn there. Like that, see? You go like that, pop that out, open her up at the back. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how that is. I can sort of make that all just go a bit looser there. I might make up the other bolts for it anyways while I've got everything here. Oh, I already got one there, yeah. So all we need is 5, and then there were 5, and therefore we'll have it all sort of, it's coming together. Yes. I was like, am I ever going to get around to doing this? So I'm like, okay, yeah, there you go. Right? Rock and roll, Thunderbox number 2. Yes. Now it'll find out whether I'm going to blow myself sky high or not, or how much pressure's going to be. Nah, it'll be fine. Yes. I reckon today I'll go and might be long before the hardware store probably already open. I'll go and get some of that 3/4 stuff. Yeah, it'll be open in like half hour. Probably already open now. Yeah, maybe later on today I'll send a few things. And then maybe, I don't know, I'll get around to it. Incidentally, I've had this stuff down here. What do you call this stuff? That's not asbestos or somebody, you know, that non-burnable-y stuff. Had this for years, and I'm thinking, I had been thinking for quite some time about this thing. It was like one of those, oh, get around to it, you know. You never do. Right, so knock a hole in that. Oh, that's got a hole already, doesn't it? And maybe, yes. This is just saying, yes. Use me. Alright, if I cut a few bits and pieces out of there, whack that there, punch a hole through that wall right there. I think I might do a test type of thing with the Thunderbox number 2. Let's open this bloody door, run a pipe out there and see how it goes. What sort of extensions I need to bypass that sort of bit of whatever's over there, that frame, and you know, it's if I was the kind of person that sort of got off my ass and actually did stuff, I could have it done by the end of the week. In fact, I could have it done by the end of the day. You know, next you wait. Next, it's all foggy out there. Next winter, I'll be like, you know what? I'd love to have a Thunderbolt. Hey, I've got to finish that project too. I've got that spring in there that it's waiting to It's been waiting there for years. I found this spring and I said, you know what? I'm going to keep that spring, and someday I'm going to do something with that. One of these days. One of these nights. One of these crazy old nights. Alright, bugger it. What about I just go now? That's enough, isn't it? I'll upload those saws and send those things, hop in the bath, and then get all excited about getting some coal together and some bits and pieces of wood. I'm well keen to get that piping for that today. Yes. And I didn't bother making these up. I can't see that that's going to be too much of a hassle. I could make them up at some stage, but I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm thinking, but maybe just feed it down the bottom there. Probably not even bother. I didn't draw this, by the way. Someone had the idea of doing that, and they never got around to it, so they must have the same genetics as me. Just filling up from there. There's your intake there. Maybe use that for some formulations of adjustment, which doesn't really mean anything anyways, but it looks good. Yes. And yeah, I'll pop on an exhaust pipe here, and I'm well keen to see if this will warm up. If I blow myself to smithereens, and I can't see that happening. The Thunderbox number 2 of contemplation. One of the Yakimono-sans, a bloke he generally only rolls up on a Sunday. It's one way in, one way out, and so you got to kind of be careful on that as you're going down. It's happened a few times, and as I was going down, he was coming up pretty quick, and I kind of locked up. This stuff went forward, and I wasn't sure who it was actually, because I haven't seen him there ever on a Tuesday. So no one's expecting someone to be rocking back. You know, just clocked out, you know, clocked off work at 8 o'clock in the morning, you know. And I'm thinking, where did all these hours go? What have I been doing? But no, I did a photo shoot, I did, had to find stuff, had to pack stuff, and then mess about with all that other stuff. It was kind of fun, and so the time went, you know. But yeah, I sort of locked up, and we got pretty close, and he backed out and backed away, because we're right down the bottom there, and we wave and smile at each other. Oh, so what are you doing here? So that's groovy. Well, that battery went flat. This battery did go flat, and if you leave them there for a while, they'll sort of get a little bit of extra charge from God or something. So it's got a little bit in it, and yeah, so I decided to come up with a title for this video, which is of not bothering to separate this video into relevant videos. That's what I'm going to do. Just going to compile the lot. You know, it should be like tools for the antique saws there, me messing about with my stuff, and the Buddhist awesomenesses of awesome, 1700s Jizo Sama, God Protector of Children, stone real deal. But I'm just going to put it all together. You know, people will find it. Actually, people say to me, you should put time marks and all that kind of stuff. I put a lot of time into so many things. I'm like, you know, if they really want something, I mean, sure, you're right, and others are too, but I'm kind of like, what about me time? It's actually looking like turning into a fine day, really. February is actually the coldest. I think it's like about the 10th of February. February, however you spell it. So generally February is the coldest month in this region, and yeah, it's looking like it might turn out to be quite a fine day. Shame I'm going to miss it. I could try to go all special forces and get some more stolen valor, but I'll probably... Oh, look, I'm about to yawn already now. So I'll probably just end up pulling a Homer and going to sleepy land. That's cool. But I'll definitely get some things done here and things sent, and that's cool. Providing the phone numbers are there. I try to give all the information, email address and phone numbers, all that stuff. In fact, the freight company, these two things right here are expected to go via sea freight, but I've been working with weights and measures and trying to get things sorted, and I reckon they might be quite surprised. See, sometimes I can, alright, that thing's designated for sea freight, but I might be able to get it through with the air freighter, you know. So I think they might be pleased for that, or they might be off a holiday in frickin' Fiji, and who knows. Anyways, we'll let the gods decide. Yes. Hang on, another yawn. Yeah, a day in the life of I.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.